Hello, it's Friday. Many people are buying things, many people are working so that other people can buy things, and I am still here, still here, still at home. I have a dog back there. He's doing okay, and I didn't have anything else to do, and I like streaming, and I like talking with y'all, so here we are. I don't know how many people will be around, since many people have holiday things to do, but you are all welcome, and of course this will end up on YouTube, where you can enjoy it whenever you want, as soon as whenever is about 24 hours from now or later, and or, you know, YouTube is still around, but I think YouTube will be around for a while. Let's continue. We were on day 34 in the nighttime, where we had learned that Anubia is our next enemy. Anubia, who is definitely not at least partially a reference to Amazon. She is. Alright, so we have a health potion brewing. We have a mana potion brewing. Some of those. Do we have... We really only have one potion to age, because we used a bunch of other potions on adventuring. Well, let's see. If I have my gardening set, I might as well check if any of my hero friends have come back, because I don't have anything else to do at this one time. Alright, so Sid is not back, but did Corsac do the thing? I don't remember who I sent on the quest. Don't want to brag, but it went pretty well out there. Cool. So we got Amethyst Ore. Very nice. Dragon Pheromones. Ooh, look at that. 88 Magimins of E. It's got a bad smell, it looks like, but I can deal with that. Widowmaker Pepper, 44 in B and D. And then Dragon Tear is, okay, B, C, D, but it's got a good something. Good feeling. Okay, cool. Nicely done. Sid is not back. Let's check on Mint. I think Sid will probably be done tomorrow. Okay, and I don't have anything else for her to do, so we're just gonna go back home. Good night. Bye, Mint. The cure is almost with my grasp. Well, our grasp. So I need to make a silence cure, a tolerance potion, and an insight enhancer. All at the superior level. So I think the dragon cauldron that we have is going to be our best bet for making things superior, but I also want to check the upgrade potential for that one, just in case I need that to kind of get things over the line. Oswald is embarrassed about something. Uh-oh, I know that face. Either you just swallowed a mouse, or you're about to blurt out another confession. In truth, I do have, well, confession is too strong a word, and listen, just remember you've already forgiven me, so you can't get mad, and... That's not how forgiveness works, Oswald. Hear me out now. Can you do that for me? I need you to know the whole story. As I told you before, my own hubris is to blame for my current, feathery condition. With my prowess for potions, I was confident that I could be the first to make it to Maven's abandoned castle and live to tell the tale. And I was right. I simply didn't foresee all the complications. Complications is one way of putting it. Let me finish, would you? Naturally, I was desperate to find a cure. Upon returning home, I set myself to finding one. As I pored over every text I could find on the subject, all other concerns were forgotten. I spared not a thought for my business, my customers, or my debt. Then Helene came poking around, appraising the place. She thought I was just some bird. I realized then that she couldn't sense me with her magic. My transformation had broken that infernal soul binding of hers. And I suddenly felt no great rush for a cure. But there is a cure, a potion, in fact. There is? That's great news. What do we need to make this cure? Well, that's the rub. I found the formula in Maven's own journals, and it requires an exceedingly rare ingredient, one she herself cultivated in her castle laboratory. It is known as Maven Bloom. Wah, 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 wah. For years, this ingredient was thought lost to history. But shortly before your arrival here, members of the Heroes Guild found a single sample locked away in her castle. They brought it back. It now sits within the guild hall's vaults, and there it shall remain until the day it is awarded to the potion maker who wins the 5th and final competition. Wait. The ingredient you need can only be obtained by winning this competition circuit? The very circuit you insisted was my only shot at saving myself from the debt you saddled me with. Oswald, did you manipulate me into getting that ingredient for you? No, a little. It's a happy coincidence. The competition is the best way for you to make the money you need. And hasn't it been working out so far? I only neglected to mention that I had a second reason for ushering you in that direction. Unbelievable. All right, well, it's not as if I have another option here. But I'm warning you, no more secrets. You need to be on your best behavior. Or else I might just use that Maven Bloom to make a delicious soup. You wouldn't! Try me. See what happens. Humph. Also, you should know I ate the last cookie. Okay, Troll Toll. Bug will cost more. Fish. Bone. Increased value. For Shadow Tonics, Curse Cures, and the Crater has stronger monsters and better loot. Increasing customers. Haggle customers will start with Sympathy debuff. Oh, that's very nice. Increased value for cures. Well, I don't have a lot of stock today. Midweek warning. So gardening will be done. Yep. Some of this. Chimera Waste. Some of that. Some of this. So let's get our newest stuff. B&D. Boost that up. Chimera Waste for you. And Amethyst Ore for you. Alright, let's check our potion situation. So we have these to sell because they were on display. But that is basically it. Let's check our brewing. So the health potions are done. Lots of bad traits, but pretty high value. And the mana potion is also done. Similarly, bad traits. So the health potions are worth a lot more. It is day 35. So if I can make Shadow Tonics to sell today, that would be great. Alright, I just need things that are a lot of B. Banshee's Bloody Tongue is 40. Yeah, I'm out of beets, looks like. So I need to do some restocking. Okay, what if I didn't do this? What if I did a Curse Cure? BCE. So, one, and I'm going to leave one of these for Quinn so I can get more. And B and C. So let's leave that off for now. I do have stuff that is B and C, right? 1030, 33, 33, 11. That's not terrible. So these are 2020. 24 each across 3. And That's all just this stuff, so let's leave those out. Okay, and now I need some stuff that's B and some stuff that's C. That's AB. This is an option, the Phoenix tier. These are 1030. It is 1030. 1, 2. All right, so that's too many Magimans. Our balance is pretty good. We need more B. I can do that with one of these. So this is very stable. 92, 94, 176. So this is a little under. Do I have something that is a small number? No, that's going to be A. I don't have anything that's like just a little bit of E and nothing else because I haven't gotten some of the other bugs. But I think that's going to have to do. And then we have just a billion of these from that last expedition, so let's go ahead and use it. I can travel to go check on XSEED. I have gardening going. Yes, I do. Great. Come back. The shadow stuff will be done. I can sell the shadow stuff and then use that for the money. I think that's going to be my best use of time here. Nope, XSEED is not back yet. Okay. So I'm going to check if I just return. Okay, if I go to travel and then don't go anywhere, I don't lose the time. So customization. Let's pull the Dragon Cauldron off the rotation. And then we do travel and we're going to go see Muktuk to check on upgrading the Dragon Forge. I think it's still something we don't have, but I want to double check. Right. It is a Dragon Breath Blossom and 985 gold. Great. Thank you, Muktuk. Let's hang out, because that'll get a little bit of time passed, and maybe XSEED will be back. And it'll make me feel a little bit less silly about doing this travel, just to check on upgrades that I can't do. And we can rank up. Let's do that. Sylvia, it is good that you are here today. Are you not, after all, a mistress of mixology? As a matter of fact, I am. That is excellent, for I have great need of your talents. Come, let us bring color to this gray world. Muktuk fishes beneath his counter for tubes of paint, setting them out for Sylvia to see. He has white, black, and the 3 primary colors. I wish to make a particular shade of purple. If you'll do the stirring, I'll provide the pigment. Muktuk combines red and blue paint in a glass jar, then bids Sylvia to stir with a small brush. Tut. 'Tis a plum color, far too much red. Muktuk adds blue, and Sylvia stirs. Periwinkle! I fear we have overcorrected. Muktuk adds more red, then white, then fearing the result is too pale, he adds a dab of black. Heather, lavender, boysenberry! I only want mauve, Sylvia. Mauve! Is this too much to ask? Sylvia isn't exactly sure what mauve looks like, but she can see they're going through a lot of paint. Maybe we should ask someone for a ratio? Yes, of course. To continue down this path would be folly. But though mauve has eluded me, I shall not despair. For there is birdsong on the air, a hint of blooming flowers upon the wind, and... Oh, Sylvia, I'm sorry, but I cannot continue this charade. The truth is, I am unhappy this day. We all have our down days. I'm sorry you're having one now. Your compassion is the very balm my soul has been craving. So what got you down? I'm guessing this is about more than paint. It is the work, Sylvia. The work weighs heavily upon me. The work? The great work! The masterpiece to which I am steered by my ancestors. It is at an impasse. I feel directionless, and well, I thought to make a request of you. But I find myself hesitant to even give it voice. You don't need to be nervous. We're friends, aren't we? Yes, yes, of course we are. What then do I have to fear? Sylvia, I wonder if you would be willing to view my great work in progress. Under normal circumstances, I would never share a piece before it is done. However, I feel that your reaction as a fellow creator could be instrumental in guiding my next step. Wow, no pressure. Prepare yourself for an aesthetic assault upon the senses the likes of which Rafta has never seen. Prepare yourself for Untitled. Muktuk presents a dubious-looking statue. So, what do you think? Is it a bird? It's a bird, right? A bird? Ha! Sylvia, you never cease to amuse. Still, it is only just beginning to take shape. The important thing for now is that I must not lose heart. There are always moments of doubt along the way, but in art, the only true mistake is to produce nothing. Now, please accept this token of my gratitude for your appraisal. It's a coupon. Decreases the cost of crafts and upgrades by 15%. That's not that now. That's a thing of beauty. Thanks, Muktuk. And thanks for sharing your work in progress. I can't wait to see how it shapes up. Wait you must, for genius cannot be rushed. All right, now I can go see Sid. Excuse me. I'm just back from the top of the world. I felt right at home. Great crab, whetstone diamond, frost kindling, crab, some more of these, and some ember of mana. Okay. I don't have stress, so now we're gonna go back here, and I'm going to probably sell most of those curse cures to get money. So customization, we put this back so I don't forget. We check our brew. The curse cures are done. 1,221 each. Wow, 15. Fantastic. All right, so let's pull that, or let's come back here. I'm gonna do gardening, and then we'll sell some of those curse cures, to be the money for buying stuff today. Phoenix tier here. Oops, should have done this one. Okay, 5 B and D, dragon pheromones, do amethyst ore for you. Chimera waste here. I'm glad the slimes seem to kind of be immune to whatever bad stuff might be in the Magimans. Okay, so 1, 2, we're going to leave one of these. We're going to put this here and sell a couple of these and one of these. Do I want? Yeah, I want to keep the rest of these for quests. And I do have one of those on display, one of these on display. Okay, great. Let's sell stuff. Do. That's a nice cauldron. I guess business is good. This one caught my eye, but I need to be convinced. Well, let me get a card. Okay, that's 2 closers. You're going to do 3 stress. I will block. There's enough time left. I have defended against that. So my shield gain is down, but this time you're just going to lose extra patience. So I gain more patience. I'm going to draw a card. Okay, that's a closer. I'm going to buff this and go up by 12. 7 left. I'm going to lose 3. That's enough remaining. The hair here is great. Okay, so we can get sympathy. And then I have 2 left, so I can use this one to get 6, which gets us up to the 3-star, and then I close the deal. Not as much of a bonus on top of the previous hand as I was hoping for, but that's the way it goes. Sympathy. Chorus. You're going to do 3 stress and lose a fair bit of patience. I could just close this out, and masking the bad traits will give a pretty big bonus. So I'm going to do that. See, look, it went bumped up to 332, which is why I keep using that closer. Yeah, some of the customers are jerks. How's it going? The kids are asleep. I hope that any family stuff that you had yesterday went smoothly, and that any family stuff ahead also goes smoothly. Is the sun still up? I lose track down there. I'll admit, I'm curious about this one. I know, original, this is part of why I was amused by the idea of playing this on Black Friday. I have worked retail on 5 or 6 Black Fridays. Oh, okay, family's out of time. Pie, excellent. I love it. I need to go and get some ice cream so that I can have apple pie a la mode, because we got apple pie. Yeah, I worked Black Friday, I think 5 years at Game Preserve, the game store in my hometown, and then another year. Have I done 2? Maybe it was 7, because there was one where I did Black Friday at Build-A-Bear, and then maybe another Black Friday at Barnes & Noble. So between 6 and 7 retail Black Fridays. Which is why I try not to go out into the world to like general retail establishments on that day, because I don't want to be a part of that horde, honestly. All right, I'm going to block all of this, and then I'm going to go for lots of interest. Christmas at a theater, I bet that is pretty rough. Yeah, self-checkout is very handy for the staff, unless the self-checkout, or like the thing I worry about with self-checkout, and I honestly don't know because I've never worked retail at a place that had self-checkout. Where is the tipping point where the more people use self-checkout, the more self-checkout spots they add, and the fewer cashier jobs there are? I don't know. That tipping point hasn't been hit at most of the places that I go, so maybe I'm worrying about something for nothing. But I'm very glad that your uncle doesn't have to deal with terrible customers. Okay, Roxanne, we've got 6 patients left. I'm going to get up to 8 and then to 9. You're just going to take more impatience, so I'm going to wait on my closers. Yeah, it seems like there's 1 employee for the full bank of self-checkout. So it's not nothing, but I don't know the details of that. It seems like anytime you have to then go and do something as the self-checkout person, you're dealing with some kind of problem, which I know that when I was working retail, that type of stuff can be tricky because you're getting someone who is already frustrated because the system has failed. Sympathy. And then looks like I can chorus. Gonna get this just in case there's something else better for 1. I can chorus again, but then there's only 1 left, and I close, which gets to max. Great. I'm not too proud to admit when I'm impressed. Consider it my charitable act for the day. Thanks for your business. Come on up. Do you ever get used to the smell? I hope this potion is up to my standards. What can you tell me about it? Drop everything that you're doing and talk to me for 30 minutes about my underinformed questions. I'm happy to tell you more. She doesn't look too happy. You're going to do that, so let's get some defense. Let's start. Let's do chorus. So you're going to do 4 stress and reduce interest gained, but I think I can do more here. So let's end turn. I have to be smart about where I spend my X's money. All right, so there's a doubt card. Get more patience. Draw another chorus. So let's pump up to get that one by a bit more. I'm going to do another 4 stress. And I'm pretty far from getting this next level, so I'm going to go ahead and close this deal rather than take a bit more stress. Okay. Yeah, that's good to know, Rudnell. Thanks for passing that on. It would make sense that keeping a good flow of checkout is going to be positive, because then you're moving through more stock. I've definitely had times in the last couple of years where I've been at a retail place and everything has been really slow, and I can only imagine that it's because people were out with COVID and or that location was having difficulty kind of hiring as many people as they wanted to be hiring. And so that's more about it's either kind of pandemic stuff, which is a whole different factor, or it's them not being able to hire enough people fast enough for whatever reason that may be. They're not paying enough, the conditions aren't great, or something like that. I'm very glad that the last few, or lots of bad pandemic things, now that we are in the world that we are, where a lot of pandemic stuff has happened, it may mean more flexibility or more a greater ability to be picky for folks working retail, because workers are in demand, because unfortunately in the US a lot of workers have just died or become substantially disabled. I don't think it's a coincidence that the unionization wave that we're seeing, at least in the US, coincides with the pandemic, because a fair amount of the organizing is workers coming together and saying, like, this, our employer is not protecting us from the pandemic, and so we're going to organize to protect one another. And then I think another part of it is that when workers are more in demand, that power balance shifts a bit more toward workers, and workers are able to see the power that they wield and can wield even more of if they come together. Now, of course, we get the really terrible backlash and crackdowns from employers like Starbucks closing entire stores rather than allowing a unionization vote, or hiring a bunch of extra people basically to dilute the voter base for the union election, as well as more standard anti-union tactics of like, we're going to make you watch this propaganda video, we're going to promise benefits, like new fancy benefits or kudos to workers that aren't unionized. If you have like a split workforce where some of the workforce is unionized and some of it isn't, the employers promise or deliver fancy things or raises or whatever to the non-unionized employees, with the expectation or hope, I imagine, of bleeding off union members or undermining a unionization effort. And so there's all this stuff kind of happening. And it's very funny that having like done all this studying of unionization history and union history in the US and things like that, I'm in a profession where unionization is, at least by all accounts that I've seen, just incredibly illegal. Screenwriters are exempted from is it the Sherman Act? That's the Sherman Antitrust Act, where freelancers collectively bargaining is seen as antitrust violation, which is very silly. But that screenwriters count as employees of the company that they sell the script to. And so that's why WGA members who are not really employees of a production company or of a network are able to be unionized and do the collective bargaining and all that stuff that I would want a union to be able to do if we had a four reels author union in the USA. There'd still be a lot of challenges to that in terms of like building up a base of unionized workers so that we would be able to exert that leverage. But it is very funny. Like, oh, okay, well, so we don't have unions and the publishing industry is like in horrendous conditions right now. And then we have folks like HarperCollins, the HarperCollins union, which is 10 or 11 days into a strike now. I am Jack's complete lack of surprise that me streaming on Black Friday turned into talking about unionization and labor rights. I don't know that it was especially intentional, but it was certainly not unpredictable. So I'm just going to throw up. This is the Twitter profile for the HarperCollins union. These are HarperCollins staff who have unionized and are currently on strike because they're fighting for better contract terms. What they're asking for compared to the money that HarperCollins has brought in the last year, their requests are very reasonable. Like their demands are not like industry breaking by any way, shape, or form. So that's that. If you want to go check out some folks in the book world that are actively unionizing. I also want to give a shout out to the Paizo Workers United, a workers union at Paizo, the publishers of Pathfinder and Starfinder, for creating at least to my knowledge, the first union, like the first kind of union shop or the first union group in a large tabletop RPG company. Like there's not a WotC union. There was not I don't think there's an Atlas Games union. And for a little while, Pathfinder, at least by some metrics, outsold D&D during the D&D 4th edition age. And so Pathfinder's pretty big business. And a cool thing about the Pathfinder unionization is that there was a coordinated effort between the Paizo staff who were unionizing and prominent freelancers who were not employees. There was an organized an organized work stoppage within some of the freelancers working for Paizo as an act of solidarity with and in support of the staff workers unionization. And to me, that looks like something that we can learn from in the book world, where if, I don't know, hypothetically, Nora Roberts, Stephen King, Brandon Sanderson, and another, 5 to 10 very high-profile authors at an individual publisher withheld manuscripts in solidarity with a unionization effort, that could have a big impact. Now, this would all need to be people with contracts at the same Big Five house. So that those folks that I named is not necessarily the right assortment that you need. If there's going to be a Macmillan unionization, okay, Sanderson withholding manuscripts would certainly make an impact. And I'm not surprised that there are HarperCollins authors who have sent messages. I believe there was a letter circulating for HarperCollins authors to sign in solidarity and support. So that's already good. I think the kind of greater steps beyond that would be or if you were going to take another approach at a work stoppage or a strike, then planning it far enough in advance and with the relationships with authors to be able to coordinate some of that work stoppage to make the publisher kind of feel the pain more. Part of the downside of that approach is that the publishing timelines are so long, so there's a bit more wiggle room built into it, and therefore the impact would be greater among for authors and for titles where the timeline between them turning in a manuscript and the book coming out is much shorter. So that's maybe some nonfiction stuff and things like that. It's just something that has come to mind in looking at the HarperCollins strike. So we've got more of this and more of that, and this is still going for a little while. Let's buy Magimans. All right, let's do some of that, and let's do that. Oh, I just fed you because you were already making this. That's fine. And let's go to C. We want... We've got a lot of that. All right, let's do a couple of those. All right, we'll get up to 5 times those. Yeah, like I've seen some folks on socials saying like, oh well, you can't if you support the HarperCollins authors, you can't support the strike because the authors are the important ones in this, in the process. And it's like that's not the access of argumentation we're talking about. The thing that we're talking about here is these workers are going on strike for their own sake and for one another. And what do they deserve for the work and the time that they put in? They're part of a larger ecosystem, but it's distracting at best, disingenuous at worst. At worst, to say these workers don't deserve to be treated fairly and to make a living because these workers over here aren't making a living. Like everyone should be making a living because look at how much profit there is in the industry. Yeah, my books would all just be files on my hard drive without all the people at my publisher. Yeah, like if you're working with traditional publishers, for me, a big part of that is that you believe in the skills and the passion. Now, that's like passion within a job where they should be getting paid fairly. You believe in the ability, the skills, the connections, and the utility of a professional relationship with the publisher. You believe that that's worth your money because you're making a deal where they get X percentage of the sales in it, in exchange for all this work that they're doing and utilizing their connections and all this stuff. So I can go and buy things now, but I won't be able to start brewing anything. So let's brew something to go overnight. You can't drive a Ford because you like motorcycles, right? Exactly. Like an excellent example of how nonsensical those anti-unionization, anti-solidarity arguments can be. All right, I'm gonna make some tolerance potions because I think those will be useful. So D, I want not any of these other things, just large numbers of this. Okay, great. Body Snatcher, Sloughed Skin. I don't know whether... Okay, let's do a bunch of that. And then E. So we have 32. I'm going to wait on this to give it to Quinn. 164 to 124. Okay, great. So then we're going to do this. And we're going to get 318, 154. So actually I can take this out. 32, 20, 30. Okay. Sorry, I thought that I had a 40. So we're going to do that. I could add more. Grand Tolerance Potion is going to let you have 5 more potions. I think that's more than sufficient. Let's do one of these and one of those. 4. That's fine. It'll be ready 1 time slot into tomorrow. Let's see, you are 5 slots, 3 slots, 4 slots, 4 slots. All right, we're going to do this one instead of that one, because then it's... Oh, wait. I guess I did my math wrong. 5, 5, 5. Okay, I needed slightly more, not slightly less. This will be fine. And let's make something for overnight. Let's make Thunder Tonics. And 1, 2. I know I can buy Fulgurite oil or that. And then we get rid of this. We need B. Banshee Bloody Tongue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 112. 128. 128 is perfect. So that's going to go up to Grand. And then some of this. 3 Main Zip Brews overnight. Great. And now I'm going to go buy ingredients and maybe a loot box. Gardening is undergoing. Great. Now we go see people. All right, let's see what Baptiste's expedition is going to be, because maybe we'll have that fire flower that we need for upgrading the dragon cauldron. Dragon dung is not what we need, but we can go and hunt for some. Cosmic cassava. Oh, great. I will definitely get some of that. And let's go for a loot box here, because we have almost 6,600 gold here. Large treasure chest. So we get shed scales, Lamia's shed scales, which is D and E. Cosmic quartz, pretty great. Shadow step floor, exciting. Charadoni. This is like Chalcedony, but Chardonnay a little bit. Icicle pufferfish, great. Diamond salt. And then magma beetle. Cool. Thank you. And now to Quinn. Goodbye, salt and pepper. And expand. Yeah, look at all the stuff we got. Great. And now, okay, I need to restock on my basics. B. I need these. I need a couple of those. A few of these. $10.30. Yep. All right, I can only buy one. You are 32. It's gonna have just one of these. BD. I do want a couple of these. Daredevil Pepper. That's great. Geode Citrus. Weeping Metal Ore. Cricket. Dollop. Space Nautilus Shell. Yeah, let's get a fair number of those. Eye of Newt. We have some Spiderbait Diamond. I'm going to get all of these. Alright. Dragon Tier. I think that is the right proportion for some things that I need. B, C, D, as is that. I know we got a bad price on that, which is why I only got a couple of them. Let's get a couple of that. And what do we have for E? Get some tarantulas. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any of the smaller ones so much. Okay. So that's that. Next is day 36, which means we're almost at need to make the potions time. So I'm going to make some money, maybe do an expedition or two tomorrow, and then we have to get things on lock. I wonder what vacations are like. Another reason to unionize is for time off. Greetings, Sylvia. How's business? I trust you're not letting that ghoulish little girl get to you. Anubia, she's unnerving, but I'm not too worried. Good, that's good. Because someone needs to take that little upstart down a peg. I guess you're not a fan. A fan? Of an outsider coming to my home and acting like she owns the place? I should say not. I've traveled extensively. I've seen her grand empire for myself. It's a sterile, cinder-block dystopia, a monument to mass production. Her factories spew bile into the air and the seas, and the people accept it because in the short term, their lives are comfortable. This is the bit that I had seen previously, which is why I gave that reaction to Anubia when she showed up here. And that's what she wants to do to Rafta? Her large-scale business role requires it. There must always be a new market. Success is defined by growth, not equilibrium. Yep, he's just... I appreciate a game that does not hold back when it's talking about economic and social abuses. But she's made a dire mistake coming here. Rafta doesn't need another queen. That's right. You took down the last one. Something like that. Yes, this is Maven. I can all but guarantee it. Or he's Maven and this is Robin and something, but it's probably Maven. Look at the eyes. Pink eyes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dredge up the past. I only meant to say that Anubia can only grab as much power as people are willing to give her, whatever her other ambitions might be. I'm not going to let her dominate the potions market. Merp. Very good. That's what I was hoping to hear. I like you, Sylvia. You know your place. I know my place? What's that supposed to mean? I think the boy's got him a bit big for his britches. I was never a fan, you know. All he had to do to sell a potion is flash his dimples and bat his eyelashes. The rest of us work for a living. Wait, is that why you have such an issue with him? Because you were competitors and he got all the attention? Oh my gosh, you're super jealous of him, aren't you? I had dimples too, you know. Things. Crater has better loot. Arctic has worse. Alright, check our brew and check our gardening. Oh, I could have bought one of the slimes with all that money. That's fine. Grand Thunder Tonic. Awesome. And it even has more good traits than bad. Equipment, cauldron. So you still need one. Okay, check the gardens. Lovely, lovely. Perfect. Get some of that. Do some of this. One of these was BCD, ABD. Oh, that's exactly the wrong one. But I can do this one. I got dimples too is an angry 7-year-old thing to say. I've got dimples too. Yeah, I can definitely hear it. All right, so these are not worth the most, but if I put them here, well, maybe I just hold off. Oh wait, I need money. I need money to do expeditions, so we're not going to hold off. This is a tonic. All right, so the other thing I need to do is get a shelf that gives a bonus for tonics so that I can start stacking those. 713. I can sell grand. All right, let's do that. Okay. Can pull this one up here. Yep, that'll do. We might as well put that, well, because I don't have it to sell. And we did gardening, so let's sell some stuff. Okay, so let's do a chorus, and then pump up this to get 21. Very nice. We're not going to have a lot of patience left after this turn, but enough for maybe a closer. Well, yeah, they definitely aren't dressed shy. Maybe this is a, like, you put on your armor so that you feel confident enough to do the scary thing. And that gets us up to tier 3. The hat is attention getting, for sure. Hi, Sid. So, petrification cure and a silence cure. I mean, I can maybe try. I'll have to remember to do so. So we're going to captivate. We're going to use your own technique. This is a great potion. I should really be getting back to the guild hall. All right, press the attack. Pump up. Chorus. Keep your guard up. Now I can defend against the stress, and I'll get one more something. All right, so that will run me out. You have those, so 15, 14. Okay, so it goes for 374. I intentionally did not use the trickery one because in this save we're romancing Sid, and I feel a little bit ickier about that. 14 here. You're just taking time, so we're gonna end turn here. If I'm not on station 5, they'll string me up by my maracas. I can't help but potentially read maracas as meaning something different in this case. So if I do shield, we'll have... Now, let's just go for broke here. All right, 478 on that one, and we've got, I think, 2 potions left. Let's draw. A little bit more patience. Draw. Keep your guard up. So we've got the defense. Gonna take a little bit of stress, but there's 9 patience. Don't want to be mummified. Okay, so 10. Raise interest. Raise interest some more. End turn. Sympathy. So if we do chorus, we'll get a big boost, and then we close the deal. We're not quite up at tier 3. I'll get right to business, if you don't mind. What's this then? It's a mana potion, my guy. Sympathy. That's better than a poke in the eye. Chorus. So you're going to do 3 stress, 6 patience. I will take the stress. Might as well make it myself. Corsax Dark Secret. He's a sweetie. Look in your heart. You know it to be true. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do that. I can't. I'm just going to finish this because I don't want to take more stress. 4% I can get rid of with 1 hangout. If I get up to like 8, 9, 10%, that becomes more tricky. I have to go do either a 2-time hangout, like a 2-time period hangout, or some other stuff. Okay. Pull these. We've got money. Let's go. Let's check our gardening. Got our things. Okay. C by Magimans. 33. Yeah, these are all the multi ones. Let's do that. And that. And then beets is what I want. The beets. And then we're going to add 3. Right, so they have 6 of those. That's going to work well. Yeah, I don't think I'd specifically appreciated the color palette on his outfit, but I think you're right, Arudno. Be a badass in pastel, right? I like it. Let's check customization to see if I actually have another shelf. Store shelves, no. Okay, I want a tonic shelf. So let's go and try to get that from Muktuk first. All right, shelves. Let's go up to the high levels. Right, and this one, bonus for cures, bonus for enhancers, bonus for tonics. All right, let's get this one. And then call that good. You don't have more cauldrons. Oh, I don't have the... Okay, we get this one. I'm gonna get that. And now I'm going to go to XSEED for stress relief and an adventure. XSEED has even smuggled one of Baptiste's signature cocktails in a thermos. It packs quite a kick. I never get to enjoy these when I'm on a clock, and then I'm not sure I'm enjoying it very much now. Blech. Aw. bummer. Yes, rank up again. How about your place? Well. Hey, thanks for having me over. I'm excited to do some cooking. It feels so wholesome. I'm having all sorts of domestic fantasies right now. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I brought veggies and a fresh loaf of bread, but here's the main attraction. Sid produces 2 slabs of glistening red meat. It's far fresher than anything Sylvia has been able to afford. Hold on, did you... What, take down a dinosaur and carve off steaks for us? No way, Syl. I mean, thanks for the vote of confidence, but I'm not quite operating at that level yet. No, I bought these dinosaur steaks, like a normal person. Now where's your kitchen? It's not so much a kitchen as an open fire with a cauldron hanging over it. I can work with that. You got any salt? Sid sets the steaks to sizzling. Sid sets the steaks to sizzling. That's a vocal warm-up, I think. Then peruses the books on Sylvia's shelves. It's a great space, but living in your shop, it must make it hard to strike a healthy work-life balance. I make time for friends. We're hanging out now, right? So you're not just spending time with me for the haggle tips? I'm teasing you. I'm glad we're hanging out. I'm glad we're friends. And I'm glad you're striving for some kind of balance. Because take it from someone who knows. Burnout is real. Very nice word, no? You have to be able to step back from the rat race every now and then. Have to make room for other pursuits. I've even skipped out on a few rehearsals recently. I just couldn't swing everything, you know? It left me a little unprepared for my performances, but I've always been good at improvising. You know what I'm talking about, right? You don't have the luxury of following a script when a customer walks in. Improv. Draw 3 cards that cost 0 or 1 patience. Cards are chosen from deck at random. Interesting. Thinking of it like improv will help, although it's usually better to stick with a recipe when crafting potions, or cooking. Cooking, right. I need to flip those steaks. While Sid attends to the meat, Sylvia stokes the fire. The fire gives her an annoyed look, but she doesn't take it personally. I don't think you realize what a treat this is for me. I've gone entire years without preparing a single meal. This is exactly why I came here, you know, to just live for a while, to do things for myself. I'm starting to feel downright average. Well, Sid could never be average. Sorry, you're just too great. Well, that hardly sounds like bad news coming from you. And I'll admit that the songwriting is going better than I hoped. I could use your input again, though. What do you think? Should our hero have powers to set them apart? Or should they rely on pluck, smarts, and charm over special abilities? Personality. I like a hero who makes her own opportunities. Makes it easier to relate, doesn't it? Thanks for the input, Sylvia. Hang on. Is something burning? Once Sid points it out, the smell of smoke and charred meat is unmistakable. They act quickly, but it's too late to save the steaks. The overstimulated fire is gnawing away at the blackened meat, and he spits and sizzles at Sylvia's approach. I shouldn't have stoked the fire. I got him all riled up. Hey, no harm done. We've still got veggies and bread. And I swiped a half-empty bottle of wine from the bar when Baptiste's back was turned. No, wait, I meant I swiped a half-full bottle of wine. That's looking on the bright side. Hey, when I'm with you, the bright side is easy to find. Sid is very cool. All right. Time for an adventure. What can I do now? Crater. Shadow. I do have 1 shadow tonic left. It's going to take a fair bit of health potions, but maybe I can do it. Oh, I need a curse cure as well. Will this work? Okay, looks like it will just work. Should be quite a trip. Alright, now to Quinns. They are so cute. I feel like the team here has arranged things so that Sylvia, like their performance of Sylvia, has good chemistry with basically all of the characters. Alright, let's get one of those. One of these. Cosmic Quartz. One of those. Fairy Flower Bloom. Well, I think it's almost time for Oreo to get a walk and maybe some more meds. So I may do my break a little early. Let's get one of those. A couple of these. What is my D by Magimans? But how about D with nothing else? Okay, 60, that's what we're talking about. No, it's 32. 32, 30, 20, 18. All right, I still so I do want more of those. Cannot afford too many more of them, though. Let's get one of those. Okay. And now back to the shop, and I will start brewing things. I do need to treat the good dog. All right, customization before I forget. Shelf. Blop. There, great. Yes, dog is grunting. Collect all the things. Icicle. Some of you. Some of you. And this one should be done? Question mark? Great. So this will help with hero stuff, but it's not... No, I need a superior tolerance potion. Alright, let's see if I can make the silence cure. Silence cure. B, C, E. Well, I think that's going to have to wait because the dog is grunting too much. So I'm going to save. And then this might be a longer break than usual because I think there may be a dog walk involved. So hang out. I'll be back in a few. We're doing a chill stream anyway. So thank you, and I'll be back in a bit. Let me save before I forget. Let's go back. Let's save over this one. It does seem like a great dog treat. Agreed. Okay. Yeah. Oreo, I'm coming. Okay, I'm back. I see that folks had things of their own to attend to, so y'all can trickle back in whenever. Not that I'm in control of your time. I'm gonna, now let's try to do some brewing since the dog is not squeaking. Silence cure. B and D, no. B on its own. That's A and B. $27, $40. All right, let's try 2, 3, 4. 2 to 1, okay. CE, okay, that's the only thing there. So 40 of C, 64. Okay, and then E, but not this. We can do a couple of that. 128, 132, and then we need to increase our levels of B. 1, 2. Okay, so we're at superior. We do need superior, but we need superior at 3 stars. And that's all the Magimans we can fit. So let's 64, 66, 40. Yeah, I don't have a 50 plus Magiman of B option. So that's 10, that's 16. BC, but not E. 32. Well, maybe that's doable. $10, $30, $32, $64. All right, and then a lot more B. 1, 2. All right, so that's superior, superior. This is stable, but there's actually a little bit more C than is needed. So we can, I guess, B and E. We do have something that's B and E. All right, that's too many Magimans. All right, this is fine. It will work because it's stable. 1650. And that's 5. And that takes it to 3, which will be just overnight. Okay. So that's brewing. And then let's just brew something else here. What do we have? Grand Thunder Tonic. Let's just do some straight up health potions. Okay. We've got these Nautilus. 352 already. Oh, wow. So what if we take one of these out and then put in one of these? And 2 of these. Great. 392 out of 405. Grand Health Potion times 2. Works just fine. 8. Don't know that well, that just makes it overnight. So let's go with that. And then we can switch out one of the barrels, because I did buy a barrel. Customization. And downstairs. Barrels. Blop. So we go to brew. And we can also take finished potions for the competition and put them in here. Aged. So, yeah, that's a bigger bonus. But I'm going to save this one. because I want to use it in the morning for the Superior Silence Potion, to give them a further boost in preparation for the competition. So those are going. Don't have anything left here. I could travel and buy things, but I don't have anything any money to buy. These are going. Actually, they have more time. They're going to go overnight, so let's go back to gardening and try to beef this up a little bit. So some A stuff. Yeah, I can use these Mode of Mana on things to get more of everything, because I haven't found the potion that I need these for. Ember of Mana. Great, 4 of that. Okay. And now, end day. Okay. Made a bunch, spent a bunch. My bitrate says I'm offline, except I'm not offline. Am I? It says I'm streaming. No, I'm live. The bitrate thing is just weird. Huh. Okay, arrange potions. You're 456. All right, so let's check what we've got here. Superior Silence Cure is brewed. Great. Several bad traits. And health potion is done. Great. Boof up to 330. And then let's put you in here, because you're gonna go up by some options. Can I? No. Why is it 1 of 5 then? Maybe I could do this more of this. Oh, okay. Look, it's 1 at a time. So it's only this one type, but I can do up to 5 individual potions. All right, so let's keep a couple to sell. Actually, we really need to. Let's do 2 of these. 1 for the competition and 1 for a thing later. Great. Got it. Okay, I understand. So that means that I'm then going to go to the other barrel and put in a couple of my tolerance potions to make them better. Still learning new things about the game. Range potions. So I can sell some of these. And I guess just this. You are a potion. No, you're a cure. Cures and tonics. Okay. Tonic. Okay. That will be sufficient. I should see if I can brew another main potion. Superior Tolerance Potion. Okay. D and E in this one, right? For 9, yeah. This one by a lot. D and D. Okay. D and E, but not any of these others. All right, so that, this, and this. Tarantula. All right. Grand. Grand is close to superior, right? 20, 32. 1, 2, 3. This may not be enough. Superior. Superior 3 stars. We're going to get a 2nd star and potentially a 3rd. But that's it. Okay. We had Magimans left, though. So D, we want, because we were using 20 each. That's a lot of something else. That's not so much. 24, 24, 16. That's C and D. What if I pull out one of these and add one of these? Okay, yeah. So that gets us to the second star. We'll get the third star because of the balance, and that will take us to competition level. But we need to bring down the time. All right, that's 3 time. Great. Sufficient. And then you, let's just make mana potions. What do we need for the third one? Insight Enhancer. Insight Enhancer is ABE, so let's make something that takes CD. Yep, Speed Potion. Because then we're not going to be using things that we need. C and D. Okay, Frog Leg. B, C, D, C and D. C and D, great. And now just D, which we've already used a lot of our higher end resources on. B and D, C and D. Okay. I don't know that I can make this even out. Very stable. Fuel. Five. That's gonna have to do, because I want to save this other fuel for the competition potions. And welcome back. Okay, we got potions arranged. Let's check what else we can do. That's fine. So now let's sell stuff. I absolutely haven't done special orders. So, draw, chorus, pump up for second chorus, 5 stress. All right, well, we're gonna be going to hang out with people, is what I'm hearing. Okay. 3, and that gets us back up to 4, and we use 1 to get this. Chorus gets us 19, which is great. 17 out of 23, that will close it out. That's sort of impressive, yeah. Some of these, this customer dialogue hits very close to home, is all I'm gonna say. All right, let's just block. Captivate. Chorus 1. Chorus 2. So that's 4 stress and tension. All right. Really working for our money here. Build rapport. Press the attack. All right, with 4 left, I can do this, and then pump up, and then do this. Okay, gets us up to 1392 for that one, which is pretty good. Muktuk. I don't know that I can make that. I'm sorry, friend. So, defend against stress here. And chorus. And then we're going to gain more stress because of doubt. My art depends on us coming to terms today. My art. Press the attack. Nope, did not get a finisher or a closer. Let's go by 14. And we're gonna have to call it there. I dig this look. Doubt. So we're gonna get shield. And that's enough, so we're gonna wait. It's tough having standards. Minus 15%. No good. We're gonna add a stress card and 4 stress. That's no great. Chorus. Chorus. End turn. Don't you know who I am? Clearly not. Alright, that's all I have left, but I can use this one, which should give a big boost here, hiding any bad traits. Okay, so that was stressful, but we got a good chunk of money. 4,200. What were you all set to? So this one has 1 left, this one has 3 left. Okay. Do I care who he is? Yeah, accurate. Accurate question. Alright, let's get some more of that. Some of those. B. BC 32. Yeah, let's get a little bit of that. Okay, and now we will travel. We'll go to Baptiste, where we have an expedition, and we can pay for another one. Cosmic Cassava and Dragon Dung. And Frosthopper, Crater Xenoplasm. Let's get that. I don't know that we've gotten this one, so we're just going to do a little bit here. We'll go see Sid, who I think we sent on a quest. I conquered the crater. Maybe I'll make it an amphitheater. Oh, nice. Leader pass free. 6 more game updates. No charge. Very cool. Space Nautilus Shell. Crater Floor. Slaughter Melon. That's 76 of D. Very good. 4488 on Liquid Metal Ore. Barracuda Plant. Excellent. Great find. Getting stuff for free when you're stressed about having to pay more is excellent. Very glad to hear it. Sylvia helps Sid sort through a stack of letters. She reads the nicest lines out loud. Sid is especially amused by an enclosed illustration drawn in crayon. I'd say I'd never look better. Want to keep it in your wallet? Okay, so down to 0 stress. Excellent. Where do we go now? Crystalline Forest. I don't have the other Silence Cure with me. Okay. So this one I can't do yet, and then I think there's maybe this one is a separate thing. Poison Cure. Okay, I can maybe do the Thunder Plains. Storm Plains. Maybe I don't even need the storm one. Alright, I don't think I need to do these just yet. Okay. And to Quinn. To buy things, and then I'll be able to start one more thing brewing overnight. And then maybe I'll have enough. Let's see, 34. Yeah, if I don't spend everything, I might be able to get the third or the fourth gardening slime. A, B, E. Yes, because C, D was the one we didn't need. We have 5 though, so I think we're all right. A, B, D, C, E. Let's get a couple of those. Dragon pheromones, yes. Can I do filter by whether I have them? Sort by measurements, sort by value. Filter, okay. Ingredients per location. Let's see, where are the bugs from? Mushroom mire. I'm looking for where I get the ingredient E bugs. Crater. No. Well, this bug came from there. Interesting. Okay. Good sensation. I do need more of the stuff that's just D. Great. 4 of that. That's that, and now we're going to go see Corsac to maybe get another slime. Ooh. 1200. Great. Give him a poke if you're not sure. Don't forget to sing to him sometimes. And, okay, great. Take care. Now let's get brewing. Okay, and, oh, I might have bought fuel, but too late now. Superior Tolerance Potion. Great. Comes out 3 stars. 1026. Only good traits. Excellent news. Grand Speed Potion up to there. Equipment. Still 1 time each on those. This one is aging, which is, I guess, why we don't have it in the inventory. So, Insight. Insight Enhancer. A, B, E. 4 to 3 to 3, so that is trickier. By Magimans. That's AC. That's A, B, C, D. A, B, E. Okay. Let's do, okay, that's maybe too much. Let's see if we can balance it out. No, that's probably too much B. A, E, but not the others. 33, 11, yeah. Okay, and now stuff that's just E. Okay, and now we just need to get the balance better. A, B. Too much. All right, so this was too many of that. now that's very stable, above 3 stars. In superior, great. So we're going to use one of these and one of those, and that's 3, which means it's overnight. Cool. And now I can use this to just make an ice tonic. Nothing that is just A and D, but not the others. Okay. A, C, E. Three of that. Let's do 4 of that. And then D. $76. 2 of that. Let's do more of that. And 60, 184, 30, 20. So if we do 1, 2, that's perfect. And that'll maybe let us use it tomorrow. Okay, and now we call that a night. And I think if we get all the potions done early, we can put them in the aging barrel, and then they'll gain value before the competition, which will be great. And we might even be able to look at one of our special orders for some money. Get a head start on material upgrades or equipment upgrades for the next round. What are you doing up so early? Market research. Vague, but uncharacteristically brief. That works for me. Stick around, Sylvia. You might learn something. Ah, here we go. Fair tidings. Yikes. Nubia, are you feeling all right? Your potion has arrived within the promised time frame. My, what? What is happening right now? Thank you for your business. Wait a minute, Oswald, did you order a potion from the competition? Like I said, market research. I wanted to learn a few things, such as how speedy Anubia's service is. Pay the drone now, won't you? Drone. I will not. And I wonder what happens if we don't pay. Thank you for your business. You have an unpaid balance. We may have found Anubia's weakness if your entire workforce is this... like this. You have an unpaid... Shush, Drum. We were just talking about how terrible your mistress is. You might be onto something, Oswald. If nothing else... This one is perfect for practicing my festival trash talk. Ooh, I'm a Nubia, and I think I'm so great. But I'm really a big brat, and when I lose the festival, I'm going to cry like a silly baby. You toad! How dare you speak to me thus? Wait, a Nubia? I thought this thing was a drone. Less a drone than a husk. One I can inhabit at will. It's a useful talent. My eyes and ears are everywhere. But that means you're spying on people? People let these things into their homes. They have no idea you can listen on whenever you like. So, Amazon Alexa. If anyone here were at all interesting. But if you think you're trading potions for coins is the path to success, the only truly valuable commodity in this world is data. Selling potions is a means to an end. It gets me into their homes, into their heads, and once I've learned all there is to learn about the people of Rafta, they will be my subjects in every way that matters. You're a total megalomaniac. If you think I'll stay quiet about this, tell whoever you like. See what good it does. My prediction, people will give up a little privacy for a little convenience. And I'm offering a great deal of convenience. Thank you for your business. May your purchase bring you contentment. Don't forget to rate your experience. I'll rate my experience, all right. Unsettling. Would not recommend. I mean, did you hear all that? She's a total creep. A monster. She's wrong about people, isn't she? I hope so, Sylvia. I suppose we'll learn soon enough. I appreciate you taking big swings, game. The competition is fast approaching. Are you on track? I am. Check it out. Boom, 5 stars. And prismatically aged superior silence cure. Plus oak aged tolerance potion. And this ice tonic is still brewing. We have all 3 of these, but that means I'm going to put this tolerance potion into here so that it ages more. Just a couple of those. You have already aged. You are already okay. Can you be aged again? No. I can only age from 1 batch. Good to know. Okay. All right, now let's... I'm going to change my deck because I want to add improv. Pump up, press the attack. What if I drop these? Yeah, because these are going to get me cards the way that the other one does. Save deck. Arrange potions. So these I can put out. And I should put some of these over here. One of those, but I need to remember to... Oh, that's a superior. It's not the one that I need. One of those, and I guess... something like that. Now we open the shop. And make some money. Do you know Robin? He's so dreamy. Sorry to bother you, but this potion caught my eye. This is a great potion. Alright, end turn. We don't need that one. More patience. Pump up. You're going to do 4. Yeah, let's close that deal. I don't even recognize the ingredients that went into this. I'm a sleepy NB. Shield. Pump up. End turn. Oof, points for recklessness, unearned confidence. Build report. Improv. Captivate. Chorus. Pump up. Chorus. Captivate. I like this chaining. Look at this. Getting up there. Close deal. Yeah, the improv chaining is pretty impressive. All right. Because improv can give you improv. And then pump up. You're going to devalue the potion, but I do have more time. I'd pay more if it looked nicer. Yeah, 3% is not too huge. Okay, build rapport. Pump up. And then better closer. Made that up. I'm not up early. I just haven't gone to bed yet. This one caught my eye, but I need to be convinced. Chorus. Pump up. You're annoying. We're just done. Okay. Money. Money acquired. Let's remember to take this off here. And I think the ice potion is also done. Or the ice tonic, whichever one it is. This thing. Grand ice tonic. Beautiful. We have all of these, which means we can just work on making. Let's see if we can do a special order, because that'll be worth a good chunk of change right away. Custom order. Okay. Petrification cure. 1, 2, 5. So if we already have a silence cure that does this, we might be able to finish this one. It's only got 1 day left. This one, we don't have either of these. So 1, 2, 5 sensation. Arrange. No. Brew. Okay, 1, 2, 5. No, this one is not at all that. So silence cure. Let's see if we can make it. Silence cure. That's good, good, 5. All right. So that one gives both of those positive qualities. And that gives this positive quality, which is good. And then we need a lot of B without getting bad qualities here. 1, 2, 5. So that one is fine. And then we need C. So I think this also needed to be superior. So B, C, E is just those basically. What happens if we add this? It becomes unstable is what happens. That's also unstable. B, C, D. You're fine, actually. And then we add 1E thing. Okay, so that does it. Okay, so we'll need to travel and get things and then brew more things. This will... Are you going to tell me what... It doesn't tell me what traits it's going to end up with is the thing. So we're going to have to just trust it. And then that one I can't start because I don't have enough fuel for it. So now we check our gardening. So A by Magimans. Let's get some of the Barracuda plant. Let's get some of that. Something, I need a high quality of B with, or of C without bad traits. That's you. Yep. And then D. Where was the thing that's just D on its own? Did I use all of them? No, it's this. Slaughtermelon. Great, let's get a few more of those. Okay, now travel. We need to get fuel. All right, what? How much? We have 0 stress. Great. So fuel from Saffron. Just loading up on a few of each of these because I will need them for buying equipment soon. And a couple of those. Great. Can I have you level 3 brewing area, 4 grand. All right, not yet. And now Quinn for ingredients. So we're gonna shop for ingredients that are good. All right. So yes, we want those. So good here. One of those. A couple of these. One of those. Should have looked up the formula for the other potion that I was looking at. Rotfly adult. That one does not work. Rock salt does. I have 4 of it. That one looks good. Rotfly cocoon. Let's just get a couple of those anyway. And then you beet. I do need this bug. And one of you. And the 2 of you that they'll let me buy. Let's get a couple more of those because they are... Now, they're not for this one because they have the bad taste. But... Dragon Blood Tick. I wish I could sort by things that I have 0 stock of. That was useful. Right, 2 of those. And more of those for later. And more of you for later. Okay, and now back here to brew another thing to try to have it ready for Sid to get like cod liver oil. Yeah, that's my guess. I haven't stopped to think too long about all of the traits of these things so much. I'm sure somebody has thought through, like somebody on the design team was thinking through them. Great, so that should work for there. And then petrification cure is the other one we need. ACE. E with good. Yep. That may be all we need. C with good. A BC. BC. Okay. A. There is something that with good. Because you have good sound. Good smell, good taste or sensation. ACE, that's perfect. Great. So now I just need to get the measurement. Wait, who is B? Back to you. This one. AB, AB. This one does both. No, I want to C. BCE, but not either of those. No, nothing exists. All right, that's gonna have to be it. But then I need a bunch of C. Bunch of C on its own, but not that. This is fine. That's CD. But that's got a bad thing over there. This is where we're getting tricky, right? This is fine. So then something that's more C on its own. These are actually fine. Now we need a bunch of A. And C on its own. Yes, the Rotfly matriarch. So one of those and one of these. This is unstable. There's too much of D. Rotfly matriarch is fine. If I take you out. Too many of those. Okay, more Rotfly matriarchs. This is stable, but it's not superior. I am brewing in here. Chance to gain one additional star. Bad traits. So it's not bad. And A. Not bad and AC. Hey, look at that. So that's also stable. Too much E. So less E, but still stable. Or still not going to give me bad vibes. Ideally, well, ACE. That one is perfect. Okay, so now this is stable, and I need to expedite it. So 5, and then 1 or 2. So it'll be done in one more time period. All right, let's hope I didn't screw it up. And Sharpness enhancer, sight enhancer. I'm just making some of these other things for missions, for adventures. ABC, yes, there are some of these that are just ABC, right? Maybe I got rid of some of them. Okay, a few of these. 3. Alright. One of those. One of these. And then C. Okay. So too much of that. More of this. Less of that. More of this. And then a lot more B. Okay, that's stable. But we can do probably one more of these. No, that's too much. How about that? No, I have 61 to work with. What if less? Okay, that's better. Okay. And this doesn't have to be done anytime soon, so that's fine. I don't believe in astrology. I'm in a Sagittarius and we're skeptical. That is pretty hilarious, actually. Okay, those are still going. Okay, I could store, but I'm just going to travel and maybe send, or I should check on Baptiste for the expedition. Sorry, I misclicked. Oh, I don't have money for the other stuff. That's fine. Then I can go back here. Just here to get my loot. Okay, brew. And now let's see if I've done it right to fulfill Sid's special order. Okay. I'll feel very silly if I failed, but such is life. Yay, look, we did it. And money comes in. Cool. I did one. I did it. Collect. Great. Let's just do that again right away. Four of those. Awesome. 2 of these. 2 of those. You can get that. Oh, that's there. Beetla. Oh, I should do something for A. Let's do those. Get a couple of these and feed it. No, that's that. That gets me a good stock of those. I'm not even attempting to think about like the money that I spent on the relative things. So that money, I could probably go and buy the last thing. I'm going to save the money. No, because it's day 38. I can actually brew and sell things again for tomorrow. Shadow tonic, thunder tonic, drowsiness cure, petrification cure, Silence curse. Let's get a radiation tonic because I don't know that I've actually done that mission before. CE. I don't know that I have anything that's just those. I have the molted feather. Okay. $220, $224, grand radiation tonic, 12 points of radiation damage. Okay. That seems like it's fine. And let's just take that down by a little. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down by a little. You're going to be done. Alright, and I can arrange potions. Tonics. Cure. Potion. Cure. Potion. One of you here. One of you. One of you. Okay. Make some money. This place is shaping up nicely. I can feel the magic coming off this one. I'm glad you can. Very wise of you. Improv. Okay. Chorus. 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 So I guess these don't count as cost 0 or 1 because I don't think I've ever drawn them with improv. That's an understandable balance technique. I can, however, use both of these to get patience back and go up by 14 here and then close out. I'm liking what improv does for me here. I think a kid just recognized me. Her eyes lit up. Spin me a tale, Sylvia. What's this potion all about? This is a great potion. Well, I don't want the stress. So let's just finish that. Yes, I did use a distraction, but it's fine. I'm being inconsistent. Defense, chorus. It is really fun to be able to change up the cards. I probably don't do it enough because I find a build that I like and then I try to fine tune that build rather than switching to a totally different build. Okay, no more time left, so let's just do that. Captivate. Chorus. Defense, because I don't want stress coming into the competition. Chorus here. Pump up that. And you're just taking more time. The longer we're here, the harsher my review. Oh, I'm gonna convince you to change your mind for giving me the chilly reception here. Chorus. More chorus. Maxed out. Yeah, getting up to that third and fourth chorus really changes the game. Captivate. Improv again. So chorus. Chorus. And then we're going to do pump up chorus, pump up chorus. 30 on that one. Bam, maxed. 9,600, 67 monies. Speaking of Civilization, I just got a Steam notification that a friend is playing Civilization. Very fun. All right, it is 4:28. This is day 39. I think maybe we can do the Anubia fight as our last thing. That'll be a fun climax for the for the day's stream. So you are brewed 4, 5, 6. So I can't age the next one because there's only 6 time units. So I have to keep myself from trying to do that. But I can go and age something else, like this petrification cure or this tolerance potion. But let's see what we can do with our heroes first. Which means we take our potions off of the showcase shelves. And we check our gardening. Brilliant. All this is done. Okay, let those go. Let this go. Do one of these. D, B, C, D, that's actually pretty fine. And now I can travel. I can go to Saffron and probably buy myself a 3rd cauldron spot in the front. 3rd cauldron in the brewing area. Yep, let's do that. Fuel. Buy a couple mushrooms. 3 mushrooms. A couple more cactus, because I'm going to need these for upgrades and things. Zero cocoons. Okay. I can only do 1 carpentry upgrade per day, so let's go. And now, dragon dung. Let's just get one of those anyway. These are great. Okay, do a little bit more of that. And we have no stress, but we have the time. We can go hang out with Sid. First, I should go to Muktuk and see about maybe getting buying a better like display thing. Okay. Let's look at display shelves. Okay, this requires, that's an ingredient, like a fuel I don't own. Let's buy that one. And this one. Okay, and can we upgrade either of them? No, that's fine. Now to Sid. I just bought several things from you, Muktuk. Be cool. Hey, rank up. I've got nowhere to be. Smooch, 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 smooch. Nice day for a shopping spree, isn't it? I don't really need anything, but maybe I'll see something I can't resist. In addition to you, I mean. Ooh. Sid grips Sylvia's elbow and steers her into the crowded marketplace, grinning. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Do I seem a little manic? I probably do. You've got to understand. Back home, I never got to do stuff like this. I couldn't leave my house without being mobbed by fans and photographers. Forget about a shopping trip. There'd have been a riot. I feel ridiculous complaining about it. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but it's a lot sometimes. I'm glad I decided to go on incognito while in Rafta. You always stand out in a crowd anyway. Well, good. I wouldn't want to lose you in the throng. Maybe I'll hold on tight, just in case. And for the record, it's not like I want to fade into the background. I just want a little distance between myself and my brand, I guess. My professional image is cookie-cutter clean, but out here, well, my stylist isn't around to tell me what not to wear. I could use some fashion guidance. Got any tips or hand-me-downs? Outfit upgrade. Outfit upgrade. When it comes to fashion, the only tip anyone needs is to wear what they like. Take it from me. There are some things a person should get to decide for herself. Back home, it wasn't just my clothes or my hair that were out of my control. Before this little sabbatical, my record label had a final say over what I ate, where I went, who I spent time with. I'm telling you, Sylvia, they micromanaged my whole life, all in an effort to maximize my appeal to the widest possible audience. It's nice to get a break from all that, to explore my own style. And write your own music. Yes, exactly that. It's sort of all related, isn't it? Choosing your own look, the face you present to the world, and singing your own words. Words you believe. It's all self-expression. She is kind of like a K-pop artist. Yeah, I don't know how much of this shows up in like US labels. I imagine a fair amount of it does, especially if we're looking at like the history of Britney Spears or Kesha. Find your rhythm and people will hear what you're really trying to say. Rhythm. Apply prepped rhythm. All cards played cost 1 less patience next turn. Okay, so you can combo rhythm with improv, probably. That could be really good. That's a tip I can tap my foot to. I hope you'll be swaying along to my original composition soon. Is the writing's going well? Yeah, I've gotten to the part in the story where our hero needs to lean on someone else. I can introduce an animal helper, or have our hero enlist the aid of a great magician. Which trope do you like best? Animal helper. I mean, helpful mage is probably closer to the like flirty option, but I like animal helper. Because adding an animal makes every story better. I had you pegged as an animal lover all along. You want it, you got it. As for me, I think I want footwear. Did you see? There's a whole booth over there just for shoes. I saw a pair of boots with some pretty severe spikes. I think they might suit you. But you should be the judge of that. You've got me figured out pretty well, haven't you? Come on, let's go both try a pair. All right, adventure. But yeah, K-pop is the thing that came to mind for me in how Sid was talking about her manager. Ice Crags, I don't have the thing for. Crystalline Forest, I do. And I have one of these. So I do this. And maybe 1 mana potion. How are we thinking? Looks good. Rock on. Let's go here and maybe buy a loot box. No. I'll wait on that. We'll go see Roxanne. Now for now. Yeah, I watched the like the Blackpink documentary. I have to imagine that was all pretty like label approved stuff, but it's not too hard to read into that or imagine the stuff that might happen in between the takes. still can't, I haven't gotten that quite figured out in terms of when I would want to use the enchantments. Kids Are Asleep, do you mean sponsorship for K-pop idols? Like signing with those companies, labels, or whatever? I'm not familiar with sponsorship with regards to music label. I guess sponsors like affiliation sponsorships. Maybe that's what you mean. That would make sense. B, C, D. What here does E by measurement amount? All right, let's get all of those we can. A, E. Rock crab, or crag crabs. Yeah, wealthy patron with unfortunate implications. That seems incredibly likely. All right, let's check on brewing. Oh yeah, we can customize. We can get our third barrel in here. I'm just going to put that down. It's going to get replaced with like whatever the newest thing that I can buy after this next competition is going to go here, and then these two will move down. And we should put out some display shelves. Boom, look at that. And barrels, I can get one more nice barrel next time. Let's check gardening. Look at all that. E by measurements. A, B, C, D. All right, I don't have the E one yet. Let's do that. And you are the one that doesn't give bad vibes. Okay, and then just something that's only this one. Okay. Eye of Newt is, no, the mushroom is the highest value one. Okay. And then you're the highest value of that one. So for special orders, I want to make sure to have things on hand that have relatively high solo magimans, but not bad sensations. Radiation tonic, superior radiation tonic, great. And let's do mana potions here. That's BC. Liquid metal ore. 2 of those, and something from here. BD. Okay, mana potion, but let's try. Okay, now we got a superior mana potion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, don't need to put any fuel on that one because I'll have a whole other day of brewing while I'm doing the competition. I do have more things, so let's see. That one I don't need to hold on to. Superior, superior. Can hold on that. And one of these. And one of those. Okay, let's do that. And sell stuff. Because if I could buy like the nicest possible cauldron right after the next competition, that would be pretty great. Dowsing, enhancing. Well, I might be able to do that for you after the competition. Improv. Improv some more. Captivate. Chorus. Chorus. Pump up. And turn. Improvs will be great for the competitions because there's a ton of patience, but every time I end turn, it's a big hit from the competitor. Okay, we'll close it out. No stress, thank you. Happiest when providing for others. I mean, maybe. Let's keep that in mind. Okay. Yeah, you definitely need radiation protection. Increases stress by 1 whenever a card is played. What if we didn't? Do you know Robin? He's so dreamy. He is dreamy. He may, in fact, be on the bad guy's side. But we'll see. Okay, chorus. Pump up. And that. Close deal. Okay, let's get sympathy, because that'll give us more bonuses. Chorus. And I don't want to deal with stress, so we'll just be done. Just here for some gear. What's this then? Captivate. Chorus. And that, because you're just losing extra patience. And turn. Nature calls, and I aim to answer. I have a bathroom in the back. Is that what you mean? Probably not. And chorus. And then another 14 gets you up to super interested, and then we close the deal. Okay, let's check our brews. Side enhancer is done. Cool. And then we can bottle something that's not a competition one. Grand Sight Enhancer. Let's bottle those. Okay. And then we can just Superior, Grand. Just age those while we have the opportunity. Okay, custom orders. I don't just magically have, no, didn't think so. All right, let's save. and finish off with the competition. It's quiet at last. Perhaps I'll pick up a book.
Greetings, peasant.
So much for reading time, Oswald. You better keep your talents at the ready.
Is that a threat? I'll have you know I'm recording this exchange. I wanted to immortalize the moment that your fears and doubts overwhelm you. Now contemplate my superiority and despair.
Go on, I'll wait. Joke's on you. All you're immortalizing is me making this promise. I'm going to beat you tomorrow. I won't even break a sweat. Now why don't you get out of here and mind your own business?
Ooh, I assure you, my business is at the forefront of my mind, and business is very good. It seems the sheeple of Raftar are less concerned with my benevolent surveillance than you'd guessed. Would you like to know what they say about you behind closed doors?
There's nothing you could tell me that they haven't already read in an anonymous review.
Well, here's something you might not have figured out. If you dare stand in my way tomorrow, you will be as dust beneath my heel.
I'm not backing down, Anubia. I mean, I didn't let that shark man intimidate me. What chance does a little girl have?
Curse you, I am not a little girl! Surely my regal bearing and keen stratagems have made that more than apparent.
I am over 1,000 years old, and I shall live for 1,000 more. Well, yeah, but your cheeks are just so pinchable.
Pinchable? You pinch at me at your own peril, you toothless jackal! I hate you! I'll crush you! You'll see!
Did she just really brag about her regal bearing and then have a hissy fit? Maybe throwing a tantrum is one of those keen stratagems she mentioned. Let's go do a competition.
Like sand through the hourglass, another 10-day period has come and gone. But there's no time to waste nostalgic for bygone days, not when there is entertainment to be had. I'm Baptiste, here once more to guide you through the twists and turns of the day's tournament. On the field, two legends of craftsmanship and commercialism stand ready to compete for all the many glories they deserve. Let's give them a proper greeting, shall we? Hailing from a mighty overseas empire, our first contestant's small stature belies her imposing presence. What's the secret of her success? She says it's divine right and moral superiority, but she's made no secret of her love for the dark arts, of capitalism. Give it up for Anubia! That's it, clap. I'll know if you don't. Anubia's up against our reigning champ, whose chthonic tonics have already become a Raftan institution. She works hard, she fights fair, and I'm pretty sure she talks to animals. She is Sylvia! Hey, Anubia. You're wrong about people. They won't support unethical business practices just to save a few coins. You are hopelessly naive. Looks like the contestants are chatting amiably down there. They must be at least a little star-struck to be in the presence of our celebrity judge. He's a busy man, but he's made time to share his expertise and his winning smile. Of course I'm smiling. We're close to the end. Before we get to the end, we've got to get started. Are our contestants ready to begin? Begin? I'm already 5 steps ahead. But I'll give these suckers a show. Let's hope they like a tragic ending. They sound ready to me. Here we go. This potion will break a curse of silence as surely as my foes break against my dread magnificence. That's a tall order. You'll also note subtle hints of candied frog. I certainly caught a whiff of something. I'll value this at 1,200 gold. A satisfactory assessment. Sylvia, welcome back. Let's see what you've got. How about... Is this really... Alright, that's better. This one speaks for itself. Ah, that was a pun, I think, on account of this being a silence cure. I can overlook it, seeing as you brewed what was asked for. They say silence is golden, and as for this potion, it's worth... 907. I guess that's because of the traits. Should take a minute. Let's get rid of... We don't need Captivate. Opening act.
What does this do? Raises interest at start of turn. No. Paired rhythm. Yes, let's go with those. Actually, not that. I want other things that cost 0. What does she have? 0 or 1. Mulligan. Yeah, let's have the duplicates, because if we can duplicate choruses, that'll be pretty rad. Speaking of choruses, start by getting some sympathy.
Must you be so bothersome?
Chorus. Chorus.
None of my projections accounted for this.
So, you're preparing something.
So many options for ruining Sylvia's day. How to choose?
All right, so... okay, so she does 15 stress, but on a 2-turn timer. Let's pump up and go up by 15. So yeah, that's 1,200. So that's round 1 that I win.
I think I know the winner. Sylvia's skills have shown tremendous growth, haven't they? It's enough to convince me. Round 1 is Sylvia's. Ooh, I can't wait for Anubia to blow her top. I won't give you the satisfaction. Maybe this isn't going exactly as my Oracle algorithm foretold it, but I'm calm, I'm cool, I'm in control. And I'm gonna eat your flipping face, you worm! That's the face of a fighter. It's still anyone's match. All right, Anubia, dare I ask what you have for us next? Then consider my masterpiece, a tolerance potion, aged for no less than 300 years. Fascinating. Where did you find a barrel that would last so long? Oh, I didn't age it in anything so mundane as a barrel. No, this potion was aged within the hollowed-out skull of the last potion maker who dared challenge me. That's certainly a rare vintage, which earns you a valuation of 1,440. A number fit for an empress. It's a lot to ask, Sylvia, but can you beat it?
Superior, grand, prismatically aged, superior, right. As impressive as this tolerance potion is, even this is not enough to make Anubia tolerable. Good zinger. Now let's see if the potion itself measures up. It's of superior make, no less. Hard not to like a potion that makes room for more potions. I'll price this at $12.98. I'm ready. So, stress card. 11. Okay. I think I win if I do a finisher, but I don't want to risk it, so let's end turn. We're going to take a stress card. Oh, Sylvia, you can't even comprehend what I'll do next. Oh, wow. Thought spiral. Well, does this end it? It does. Okay. I feel I should draw this out for the sake of dramatic effect. Tell me more. You've done it, Sylvia. You're moving on to the grand finale. I made it. I can actually do this. Unacceptable. All right. We'll have the this bit and then the scene with Helene, and then we'll wrap it for the day. That's not fair. I should have won. Well, you definitely get the prize for worst sportsmanship. This place is ridiculous. If Rafta would reject my gift, so be it. I have an empire to run, and I've expended enough resources trying to establish a foothold upon the mud. So I'll go, but this knowledge shall be my consolation. I know what you're up against next, and you have no idea, Sylvia. No idea. Bamf. Well, that sounded ominous. But I'll worry about it later. I deserve like half a day to revel in victory before I'm back to contemplating impending doom. Agreed. Did you see it? Anubia couldn't get out of town fast enough. I'm a gentleman, so all I'll say is good riddance. Because you hated her face, right? Come on, say it. It feels good. Sigh, yes, I hated her face very much. Yeah, the Chibi Nubis sarcophagus is very good. But I hope this all taught you a lesson about going on the offensive and staying on the offensive. When you're on a roll, give them everything in the kitchen sink. Rattle them off. Apply fluidity. Draw a card each time you play a card. Now that could go well with improv. I'm always happy for more owlish insight.
Well, look at you, Sylvia. How far you've come.
Must be disappointing to you. I mean, I know you like taking the money, but I'm sure you'd rather soul shackle me to a desk.
Nothing could be farther from the truth. I'm rooting for you, young woman.
I found that hard to believe.
Nonetheless, it's true. Your situation has two possible outcomes. The bank I serve benefits either way, but I much prefer the outcome where both sides profit. To that end, I can accept your payment now.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Thank you, Sylvia, and please don't take it personally. The service I provide is a necessary one, dictated by the market. If I didn't do it, someone else would. And whatever else you think of me, know that I'm hoping to see you succeed.
What do you think? Does she have a point? Are we on the same side? You might both hope for the same outcome, but that doesn't mean you're on the same side. It's true I needed her services, and her bank's money, to get this shop up and running. But it's a predatory system, and make no mistake. In this world, we have to look out for our own interests, because no one else will, unless we have solidarity. Bloop. Day 41. Just have to send one more competitor packing. Good morning, Sylvia. That was quite a show yesterday. Too close for comfort? I wasn't worried. I see you've grown in confidence just as you've grown in ability. You remind me of myself, you know. Many, many years ago. Well, you're not much older than me, right? You got an early start, but you've only been working as a potion maker for a few years. You know, it feels a great deal longer. Merp. Yeah, I think Helene is just stuck within a predatory system and is not in a position / not interested in trying to break out of it. Say, I don't suppose you're here to give me a scoop on my next competitor? I'm ready to crush him. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't you know? It's me, Sylvia. You're up against me next. What? I didn't realize. No one told me. It was Baptiste's idea, naturally. He's got a flair for the dramatic, and nothing's more dramatic than going up against the best. He wants us to put on a show. Figures it'll drum up interest in local businesses and inject some money into the economy. But we don't have to jump through hoops for Baptiste. In fact, I'm here with a proposal. What do you say we cut to the chase and you simply, well, forfeit? Merp. Forfeit? Why would I do that? Hear me out now. I know you need the money. There's no shame in that. So I'll let you take the cash prize. I'll keep the fancy ingredient and my unassailable reputation, and we'll skip the whole circus. I could just have the money, just like that. Just like that. I could pay off my debt and be free, but no, sorry, I need that ingredient. What use could you possibly have for Maven Bloom? Well, it's sort of a long story, but... Pay no attention to the owl. What the actual hell? I understand now. I see exactly what's going on here. Someone's been messing with powers beyond their control. I hope to do this the easy way, but I can see we both have skin in the game. So be it. I've waited this long after all. I can wait one more week to get what I want. Brr. That sure took a turn. You don't think you'll tell anyone, do you? About me? Doesn't matter. In another week, Helene's getting her money and you're getting your cure. Who cares if people learn you were a bird in the meantime? Well, it doesn't do much for my sex appeal. Suck it up, Oswald. I'm more worried about how intense Robin got all of a sudden. Even the lizard looked menacing for a minute. People tend to show their true colors when this much money is involved. He didn't seem all that concerned about the money, though, did he? In fact, he gave me the opportunity to get the cash I need without any of the hassle. I could be debt-free right now. I appreciate you sticking it out for me. Really wish you'd properly fix that ceiling beam, though. I've been a little busy. So have I, actually. I have something here to help you cross the finish line. There, with this stamp, you're authorized to make any potion you like, using ingredients from any region of the island. Well, all right. I finally got my full license. Just in time for the final push. I also retrieved the details for the final competition. Take a look. I gather you already know who your competitor is. The potions you'll have to brew are no joke either. But look, there it is, the Mavenbloom flower. We're so close. It's as good as ours. You're as good as cured. I like the confidence, but we're up against a living legend. Let's not count our owlets before they hatch. Why wouldn't you just say chickens? You know, actual idioms. You're not a real owl. So this makes me think that maybe Robin is Maven and the lizard is Robin. One or the other. Okay. And let's save. Confirm here. And that's going to be it for today. Just going to check Twitch. Okay. Thank you for watching, folks. Thanks to Arunel and the kids are asleep for hanging out and chatting, and to anybody else who has been here lurking, helping make things go. I will remind folks, especially folks watching later on, that you can check out the actual play show that I do with Brandon O'Brien and Gregory A. Wilson at speculatesf.com or at patreon.com/speculate, which we use kind of as a blog. Any of the episodes get released there along with links to videos and news about various other things we're doing. And that is going to be it for today. I think I'll just put the bio command in here as a reminder. Oswald the Owl, it has a ring to it, yeah. So you can find me at michaelrunderwood.com, on Twitter at MikeRUnderwood, and you can support my work, including the stream, at patreon.com/MichaelRUnderwood. Now I'm going to go make dinner. Time to go. Do. Thanks all. Bye.